Hi everybody, hope you all are doing well. Little quick personal announcement. I almost was not able to make a video today because in about an hour or two we are going to pick up our new puppy that we adopted. She is a 10-month-old beagle, and maybe by next week's video I'll be able to show her to you guys, 'cause I know a lot of you guys have been asking for photos and stuff, but I don't have her yet. We're picking her up really soon, so not for the video. The question is, how are we supposed to deal with loss, like coping mechanisms? Because usually with loss and anything that can cause anxiety or stress, we tend to resort to eating disordered behaviors. And no matter what those are, starving, binging, purging, over-exercising, you name it. And even though deep down inside we know those are not what we should be doing, and yet we still do them. Now that's a question for another day. Why? But I have made a little list of certain things you can do. I don't like that. Certain things you can do instead of, all your eating disorder behaviors. So these I find helpful. Of course, everyone is different, but maybe you can take something from this and make it good for you. Alright, this first one is kind of iffy. Have a kind of like a support friend. Find a friend, best friend, who is, a very strong, positive influence. And, you confide in them, ask him or her to come on over, or if you can go over there, because when you're with a friend, usually the time will pass by actually a little quicker, even though I know it doesn't, you don't think it will, but it will, and they're not going to let you go, on a binge or purge cycle or anything like that. So usually a friend can really help, even if it's just keeping you on the phone. Pick up your phone, call them, say you just really need to talk right now, and tell them not to let you hang up, until you tell them, don't let me hang up, and talk it out. Another thing, the obvious one, is journaling. I do journal. I do a lot of creative writing, but that comes a little later. So journaling really just lets you get it out, put out your feelings, make it very raw. And sometimes once you write down those feelings, all of a sudden I feel fat. Sounds like a stupid thing to be worrying about. It just seems so minuscule now after you write it down or something, or you really start thinking about it. So I think that everyone should go out there and buy a journal. And no, it is not the only thing girls do. So boys who are watching this. And with journaling comes, I put creative writing. I write a lot. Multiple times a day, anything. Poetry, short stories, role-playing, or whatever. What else? Freestyle, a novel, whatever you want to do. Sometimes, writing creatively can really take your mind off of the loss that you're feeling or some sort of anxiety. And, preferably not ed-related, eating disorder-related stuff, but, poetry, I want to get it out what you're feeling, so. Take a walk. Walks are a really nice way to somehow, you're already out there, you're not near, distractions or temptatious things and stuff, and, or, if you have a pet, talk to them. I know it sounds silly to some of you, but, I talk to your pet, cuddle, snuggle with them, play with them. They have undying love for you. It's unconditional. Fat or not. Play a game, like a video game maybe, pass the time quick. Sims 3 in fact, that one, next thing you know, an hour's passed already. Or, you know, just whatever. And, you know, We Fit. I know a lot of you guys are like that. That's a fun game. Reading. I read a lot too, but for getting your mind off loss and anything else that's giving you anxiety, do not read eating disorder books like, you know, Wasted, Skinny, you know, no. Read like a Stephen King book or Harry Potter or a science book or the Bible. I don't know. Well, that's another thing. You know, if you're religious, you can, you know, pray. Look, there's a lot of really inspirational quotes in the Bible that almost seem like they're directly related to eating disorders. And even if you're not religious, there's a lot of good things you can read that just, you know, make you feel a little better about yourself. And this is a good one if you're having a lazy day, though. A marathon of maybe Disney movies. I would do a marathon of House. You know, just a marathon of a really good show, a feel-good show, not thin. Don't watch a marathon of that. You know what also is kind of refreshing, even though it sounds like a chore? I mean, cleaning. Yeah. I mean, I recently just really cleaned out my room, took a lot of stuff out, and surprisingly, by the next day it was messy again. Like, really messy. Like, I don't know what happens. I think, like, I just live, and that's what happens. Anyhow, so, it's really hot. Cleaning's, you know, it's a really great distraction, and it'll just, you know, you're not going to be thinking about certain things, and it's a really popular thing to do when you're feeling some kind of loss. People go on, like, cleaning binges, basically. And, of course, the obvious, talk it out. Even if it's just to yourself, laying in bed, talk it out. Tell yourself you're worth it. Because, guys, you know, sometimes I struggle finding the right words because there are really no words. And I can tell you that you have to come upon this yourself. But guys, talk it out and tell yourself that you are so much more than numbers. You are a human being. You are a person with a personality who has the capability to love, to heal, to have fun, to learn, to teach. It doesn't matter what number that scale reads. And, you know, I struggle with that a lot too. I mean, I do struggle. It's not something that's a constant in my life. You know, I'm not always gay for recovery. Everyone has their down points, and these times of loss and anxiety that you may be feeling are pretty big triggers. So that's why I felt it was really important to do this topic. And I hope you guys take this take it seriously, you know, take it to heart. Don't just shrug it off without trying any of these examples, because you never know when it just might work and you just might be really happy with the ending of it. So that's it for today's video from me. Look out for a video from Caitlin, hopefully. She is busy though, she works. You know, not work, I'm unemployed because I'm 15. That's it. As far as my personal updates on my other channel, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a lot in because of this new puppy. She's, you know, very young. We have to, you know, train her and everything. So, wish me luck, and hopefully you'll leave feedback. Don't feel any hesitation messaging me. I love you guys, all of you, and I'll catch you later.